We are looking at class 10, chapter number 6, Information Representation Method, HTML2 Solutions. Multiple choice questions on HTML, some advanced HTML stuff we are going to see. First is multiple choice questions, web browser display images in the following format. So GIF, JPEG, PNG, XBM, all these web browser can show. So the answer would be all of these, D. Next is the dash attribute of the img tag is used to provide alternate text for an image. So this is ALT. ALT attribute of this img. So img is written like this, img. Then you have src here, then height and then width. Then you have ALT. Then you can give the name. So that will be the alternate name. So if you hover your mouse on this image, you will see this name, which you give inside these double quotes. The answer would be A. Which of the following attribute is used to set the colors of visited link? So visited, V for visited link. So V link is the answer. Which of the following tags supports the cell spacing attribute? Cell spacing attribute. The answer is table. Table. This tag supports the cell spacing attribute. We'll see some very short answer questions. Which attribute of img tag is used to insert an image in a web page? I just showed you how we use. So after this img we use src, that is the source, and here you give the complete path of that image. So this src attribute, source attribute of the img tag, is used to insert an image in a web page. How can you apply alternate text to an image? Alternate text to an image. So in HTML, again src, after src you have height, width, then ALT. ALT is the attribute of the img tag that is used to provide alternate text for an image. Which tag is used to create a hyperlink? Hyperlink. So this A tag is for anchor. Inside this you also give the href, href. We'll see about that. So this href has the URL where when you click on this anchor, then it will take you to this URL. So A tag is used to create a hyperlink. In which attribute of A tag do you specify the URL of the file that you want to link? So this href you give the URL, that is uniform resource locator. So in the href attribute of the A tag, anchor tag, we specify the URL of the file that we want to link. Some short answer questions. How many alignments are available for aligning images in a web page? Name them. So in order to align images, we have top, means top, middle, bottom, left and right. So images can be aligned like this. Next is which attribute is used to name the different sections of the web page. So if you want to name the different sections, then you use the name attribute. This is used to name the different sections of the web page. Define the th and tr. Are the two tags similar? They are not similar, but they do things which are similar. Th is for table heading, because in a table you want heading also. Every table needs some heading. Then you have content here or table data here. So tr is for table row. Th is again for a table row, but for heading row or header row. So th in this th tag stands for table header, and you can use this th tag to display the content of the table in the heading style. That is why header, which will by itself appear in bold. While this tr in the tr tag, this stands for table row. Table row. So this tag is used to create a table row. Tr, this table row. These rows are created by tr. So th, tr, they are not similar, but they does work which are quite similar. What is the function of td tag? Table data. Inside your tr or table row, when you start, then inside this you give td. So this is for one column. td, one td end is for one column. So this td tag allow you to create cells in the HTML table. What is the function of tr? Tr is for the row. If you have this table, One of these is TD, and to specify that there is a row inside this, you can give as many TD as you want, means number of column times. So what is the function of TR tag? The TR tag is used to create a table row. Which tag helps you to divide a table horizontally? You want to divide the table horizontally, means this way. For that you need what? You need this TR tag. You want TR. TR helps to divide the table horizontally, as it allows you to create a new row in a table. In HTML, which attribute is used to apply a border to a table? Now, every table can be given some border. Okay, inside border are also possible, cell border are also possible. So the border attribute is used to apply the border to a table. Long answer questions. Insert an image in a web page. First of all, we have to insert an image. Apply the border to the image, means there has to be an image, then a border has to be there, then we have to provide an alternate text, and now link the image in the web page to another document. So we have to make it a hyperlink. So we have to give it inside anchor tag. When you click it, it should go to some other page. So the source code of, say, so the first HTML page would be something like this. Title you can give inserting an element, and inside this body you can give a, and inside this you are making, actually this a is to make the content linkable, means clickable link you are pursuing. So href is the URL where when you click on the, wherever you click, it will take you to this .html, but wherever you click means you have to click on the image as per the question. So you have to give inside this img src, this may be any image. You have to give a border, because the border is also given. You have to apply the border. So border you can give the alternate name, say some name, some image is linked, this you can give, and you can close the anchor tag, and then you can close the body. Now you also ought to have the code for this particular HTML also. So this is the code for the page. When the image is clicked, it will take you to some page. This is the .html. So this will be like this. From here to here you can just these are customary things. Then inside body, give some color, some text, anything you can give, because this is just to show you that when we click, we go to some web page which will be like this. So you can center and then bold some welcome to HTML. You can close the bold and center, and this is the destination page. So whenever you are going to click on this image where we have given this alternate link, and this has got the border also, when you click this, you will be taken to another page, this page. Okay, this also we have written. What is the difference between internal and external linking? Internal and external linking. So the difference between the external and internal linking is that in the external linking, when you click the hyperlink, a document or a web page to which the hyperlink is linked opens in a new window. So here you have a link. When you click it, it will open in a new tab or a new window of the web browser. But the internal linking allows you for different section of the web page. There will be no other page. Same page, if you click here, you will go to some other, you can say the space or the position of the web page. So it will take you to somewhere wherever you have linked to the internal of the page. You will not come out of the page, or some new window will not appear. So the internal linking allows you to link different sections of the same web page, as well as the different sections of different web pages. What do you understand by a table? Which tag is used to create a table in HTML? What is table, and which tag? First of all, table is very important. This table tag is used to create a table, because this is a container tag. So you have to end this also. Write this table and prefix this /. So according to this W3C, World Wide Web Consortium, the HTML table model allows authors to arrange text, the data, text, pre-formatted text, image, links, forms, form field, other tables, etc. into rows and columns of cells. So in the form of rows and columns, if you want to put these all constituents, this is according to W3C is the table. So this HTML table consists of rows and columns which are further divided into cells in which you can enter data. So tables allow you to arrange disparate data in web page in the format that is easy to read and understand. You can always read and understand better when you have a table rather than the text like this. See, this is the answer which is in the running text. But if I give you in the form of a table, it will be understandable more. So the data of a table may be either text, graphic, the cells are combination of nothing but the rows and columns, and the data of the table is contained in the cells, TD, cells. So in the HTML, you can create a table by using table tag. Now create a web page that contains some text. Now link the text with another web page. In addition, ensure that when you move the mouse pointer over the hyperlink text, the name and information related to the hyperlinked web page is displayed. That means you have a page, when you need to link it to another page, and when you hover the mouse here, it should give you the name of the link page. For that, what you can do, you can write something in the title as per your choice. Now come inside this body, you can give some color, BG color equal to yellow or any color. Then in the center, you can center it and bold it some welcome to HTML and just close the bold and center. Now this is just for showing our actual example, or our actual question is, or the answer starts from here. This is the anchor tag. Now you have to give a reference of this HTML underscore doc.html. This you can name anything, you can make anything. This is just for an example. Now you have to give a title because you want this to be shown. Okay, when you hover the mouse, it will show linked with HTML doc.html. So whenever your mouse will go there, it will show you this will appear, and then you can give some click here. So when you click here, it will take you to this HTML page. So when you come here and when you take your mouse or cursor over this hyperlink, it will show you link with HTML some name, whichever name you have given. What is the difference between an unordered and ordered list? Ordered and unordered list, many a times you want the list to come in numbers, say A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. These are all ordered list. Ordered because there is certain order. Unordered means you want to give in bullet, circle bullet, or this way. These are all unordered list. So in an unordered list, the list items are represented in the bulleted form, while in the ordered list, the list of items are represented in alphabetical, numerical, or Roman numerical form. Write the HTML code to insert a table that has 3 columns and 4 rows. 3 columns and 4 rows. So you have to make like this. It has to have, you can put some data also. Insert a table which has 3 columns and 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rows and 3 columns. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you have to give first of all TR. So how many TRs will be there? This is 1 TR for 1 table row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 TR will be there, and this TD will specify the column. So how many TD will be there? 1 TD, 2, 3. So inside 1 TR you will have 3 TDs. Similarly, you will repeat it for the coming 3 rows. So you can start in a body table. So give some border. You have to start with the TR, and inside this you have to give 3 TDs. Again close the TR, then TR, 3 TDs, TR, 3 TDs, okay, then TR, 3 TDs. So now 4 rows have been completed with 3 data inside, like this. So the result would be something like this. Here we have 4 rows and 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. What is the purpose of using the cell padding and cell spacing attributes in a table? See, whenever you make a table, say this one. Now you want to keep data and you want to keep some spacing from the border. And when you have these cells, you want spacing between them also. So the purpose of cell padding attribute is to specify the space between the edges of the cell and its content. Cell padding means the content and edges of the cell, this edge. While the cell spacing attribute is used to specify the space between borders of a cell. These borders of a cell. This border. Okay. Borders of a cell. Difference between row span and col span. See, if you want to make a table like this, or you want to make a table like this, it's like this. Okay, how you are going to make? Here we have two rows, but only one row here. Here you have two columns, but here only one column. For that, you will be using row span and col span. So row span is used to merge two or more rows of the table. On the other hand, this col span attribute is used to merge two or more columns of a table. So this is the merging. So when you use row span, you are merging it. You are using this to merge the column. Col span. Write the HTML code to insert an image in a web page and align it to the right of the web page. So we have to make or create an image and you have to align it to the right. So what you are going to use here, you can use, or you can just go to the body, img src name align equal to right. So this will be on the right. Define the v-align attribute in HTML with an example. Now you want to vertically align the text or content. So this v-align attribute, when it is used with TD data, this helps align data in a single cell. For example, the data of the cell that have a span of say more than one row, like this, more than one row, can be vertically aligned using the v-align attribute. And the various values of v-align attribute, they are top, the bottom and the middle. Define t-head, t-body and t-foot. See, now in HTML5, a table can be divided or categorized into the head, then comes the body, and then comes the footer or foot. So t-head, t-body and t-foot. So in the HTML, the t-head, t-body and t-foot tags, these are used to provide a formation or categorization inside the table tag. So these tags divide the table into different section actually. Section. This th or t-head tag is used to define the header of the table. This t-body tag defines the body of the table, and it has several attributes like the bg color and align. So you can use these attributes to change the default setting of the table body. While this t-foot is used to define the footer of the table. Explain the difference between cell spacing, cell padding attributes of the table tag with the help of an example. So we have already seen it, just given a brief idea again. So cell padding attribute allows the amount of space in pixel between the edges of the cell and these are the edges and the content right is here. While the cell spacing attribute allows the amount of space in pixel between the border of the cell. What is the function of this summary attribute? So when you want to sum up something, means if you have something in front of you and if you can give the summary, the table or the content can be very large, but by that summary somebody can understand what exactly this table means. So this summary attribute of the table tag is used to provide the information about the table. It will enable you to know the type of information that table is going to contain or it is containing. For instance, you can create a student table in HTML and you can just write information about students inside the summary attribute. That will do all. So in this way you can easily know that the information contained in the table is about students. And more importantly, the summary attribute is used to provide access to non-visual browsers like the Braille surf, which are used by the user who are visually impaired. Distinguish between the frame and rules attribute of table tag. The frame attribute is used to display a specific outer portion of a table border, while the rule attribute is used to display a specific inside portion of the table border. Okay, if the table is like this, inside and outside, so frame and rules will be used. Name the attribute that are used to do the following in HTML. Merge two or more rows. This row, if you combine them, this will be row span. Okay. Change the background color of the cells in a table. You will use BG color. Vertically align cell content, V-align. Merge two or more columns, call span. HTML application oriented questions and code based examples. So here we will see the code of some questions. Also the code are given, what will be the result, which we are going to see. Write the HTML code to generate the following output. If you want to make this type of web page, how you are going to make it? First of all, you have to see whether there is any title or not. There is no title, so we'll leave the title. Then this is some migratory birds in India content. It is centrally aligned. See, the background is pink, so body, inside body we have to give pink. And now here we have a list, which is the unordered list or UL. Then we have images here, so we have to give images inside the list tag, images here, and then in this, after image, we'll give this content. First image, then this content. Then we'll make 4 list, means 4 list content. So there is no title, so we just leave this. Body is BG color is equal to pink. Then we center, because the migratory birds in India was centered, it was bold. Then we end the center. Then we start the unordered list for the images. These are 4 lists: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll explain one of them and rest will be the same. So we start with IMG. We have to give an image. SRC is the source. Source of the image will be some JPG or any image you want to show there. The width and height of all the list element, that is the images, they are same. If you can witness this, these are same. After you give this, you have to close this IMG. Then you give the name, which will be following the image. So these are the images. These are the images and these are the names. And you close this UL. This is your web page. Consider the following web page. Now A, this is what? These are the hyperlinks. These are the hyperlinks. This is the, you can say a heading or a title, not a title because there is no title. Heading, and this is centralized also, centered. This is the image which is right aligned, and this is left aligned with some paragraph form, and the background is this color. So let us see what question. Please observe this very carefully, because the question are coming on this only, this A, B and C and D. First you have to identify the alignment of D. What is the alignment of D? Let me take you back. Alignment of D, as you can see here, the alignment of D is left. It is left-wise. It is here. What are the major features of this web page? You can see the image and hyperlink. So this is the major feature. There are other features also, but the major is this. What will happen if you click any of the hyperlinks indicated in E? So I showed you the hyperlinks. So if you click, then you will be directed or redirected to any page which it corresponds to. So you will be directed to the page linked with the hyperlink. Identify the alignment of C. So let us go back. Alignment of C. What is C? C is this one. So as you can see here, the alignment of C will be center, first centered. Which of the following tag help you to insert image in a web page? IMG, as we just showed you in the previous question, IMG. Create the table in HTML by using suitable tags. So we'll start a table. Now here, first you have to see that this from here to here it's normal. We'll make a TR, table row. We'll end a TR here. We'll give a TD here. TD will end. So TD, all these data can be filled. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 columns are there. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows are there. But this is the title you can say, or caption you can say. And here this is corresponding to the table heading TH. So we'll keep this inside a TH. And then this row is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. So the call span of this row will be 6. And here, see, there are 2 rows. And this student roll number is taking 2 rows. So the row span will be 2. The row span for this will be 2. The row span will be 2 for this. But here for marks, what will be the call span? 1, 2, 3. It is spreading up to 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. So 3 call span will be 3 for this. I hope you got the idea. Now we'll go to the code. We don't have to give anything here. Body, start the table. As you just saw that the border was there, so we give border 1 or 2, whatever you want to give. Then we start the TR. So this is for the first one. Because it is a table heading, TH, and the call span, it goes up to 6, or it takes 6 columns. So we give call span equal to 6, and you just saw it was centrally aligned. So we give align equal to center. Then this content is to be given TH end. First row is complete. Second row. The first student roll number I just showed you that it is taking row span 2, then student name row span 2 and row span 2 for total marks. But for marks, it was call span 3, means it was taking 3 columns, not 1, 2, 3. It was taking 3 columns. Second row end. Now after that there is no problem, and these are to be given in TH. Then TR, these 3 for this is the second row, means I am talking about the second row. This is the first row. This is the second row. This second row, and this is the third row. This also come in the table heading. Now third row again in table heading, TH, English, Math, Science. Now we come to the data. Start with TR, end with TR. These data has to be added. TR, data has to be added. TR end. Then TR start. This data has to be added. This end. Then TR end, table end. Then the HTML ends. So the output will be like this. We have given the border. This is first row, call span equal to 6. This is second row. For this, the row span is 2, row span is 2, row span is 2. For this, call span is equal to 3. For these, no problem, just give table. This is the third row. Table rows 3, these 3. And all these has to be given in the TH, because these are bold table heading. And this table TR and around 6 data. You have this code. Consider this code, and you have a title aligning an image in different alignment. Body BG color equal to pink, center, the water image is shown center. Image now you have given align equal to right, but you have given center on the above. So in this code, an image is inserted in the right side of the web page. Now perform the following activity. Change the alignment of the image from the right side to the left side. So from here right, you give left. This is how you give. View the changes. Just refresh your web page. Next is change the image alignment from the right side to the center. So where the right was there or left was there, give the center. Insert a horizontal row below the text, this one. So after this text, just give HR, one HR. You can give break also. Not means I'm not saying you can replace BR with HR. HR is horizontal rule, then you can give new lines. Left align the text. So just align this as left. I'll show you how. First of all, you have to, for the first part, align left. You have to give left here. Then the central alignment of image, center, then this image inside this. Then HR is for the line which is, or horizontal rule which is going to come after this line. And then you can give this water image is shown inside a P and then align left, then it will go to the left. Write the HTML code to create a web page that contains an image which is linked to another HTML document. Click the image, redirects you to the linked HTML document. So here the question is, we have one web page and here we have an image. This is image. When you click this, it will take you to another web page. So we'll write the code of the first and we'll give a hyperlink here. Anchor tag will use, href will give. And href in this URL of this page is to be given. This page we will also make. So the first is linking, any name you can give. This is just for example. Some page you take, title you can give link and image. Here in the body you have to give an anchor tag. You have to refer to the page which is going to be called or which is going to be reached, or you can say navigated. You can give some image, any image you can give, close the anchor tag. Now we come to the page which is to be visited, the next page which will come after you click the image. This is the image, this is the HTML code, and this is just for an example. You can type anything. We have given a background color as red, text as white. We have centralized some content and we have bold, made it bold. So when you click this image, you will go to this output, or this image, this web page will be opened. This is how you are hyperlinking various web pages. Write the HTML code to generate the following. See, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 columns are there. So the first row will take 4 call span. This, wherever you type 2, this is going to take 2 call span. Here this is going to take again because this is 4. So you have to see which is going to take the call span. I'll just show you, and this will remain like this. We are not going to change anything here. Okay. First you have to make a table. I hope you understand this. After body, you have to make border equal to 1. Any border you can give. Now the first one was tr. Inside tr, that is the first table row, and that was taking 4 columns. So call span equal to 4, and you need to align it center. Then you came to the second table row. The call span is first, this was 1, this was 2, call span was 2, and here also call span was 3, and we centrally aligned it. Then the third one, we have 4 here, then 6, and this 5 is taking call span equal to 2. And for the rest one, means the below one, we didn't do anything. We have 4 content in this TD, no call span, no row span. Write the HTML code to generate the following output. So the following are the main parts of the computer. So this we will give normally. Here we have to create a list. This is the circle list. So we'll create an unordered list like this. We'll give type equal to circle. Then inside this we will have one as 4 list, and first will be CPU, then monitor, then keyboard, mouse, like this. So this will be inside your body. First the part of the computer will write just like this, unordered list, type equal to circle. These are the list content. One more content was there. So just end with UL. Write the HTML code to create a table with 6 rows and 3 columns. In the table, 2 header rows have the pink color. Means 2 header rows, this will have pink color. 2 table body rows have the orange color. Then the last 2 will have red color. Okay. Insert some data. So you can insert any data. I'll give you some example. So we'll go into the body. This HTML we start, head inside head we give title. We are not giving anything. Inside body we give this thing. Table border equal to 4. So we are creating a table. And in this head, T head, the background color is pink. Here you can give in TR table data, 3 table data. Now again, this is only one row. This is the first row. Then you can give some TR. See, first of all, what we have done is we have made a table header. In this table header, we have made the background color as pink. So these three will come in pink. Then we created a TR, this content. Then we added the T head. So this all will come in T head. I hope you understand. Two rows will come in T head, and those row, the background color will be pink. Now we are coming to the next two. So T body we start. The background color is orange. So all these two rows will come in orange. We start with TR. Give some data. Give some data also here in the second row. So these two rows will have the color as orange as the background. Now you close the T body. Now you come to T foot. T foot, background equal to red. Again create a TR, table row, end it. Table row, end it. And the T foot. Now end the table. And you see the output. These two, all these are in different colors we have given. Let us see some examination questions on HTML, specifically the table and the image. First is write the HTML code to generate the following output. So you have to generate this output. We have a title, e-commerce. We have here in maroon some content, e-commerce. Then this is the paragraph, left align. This is the image, right align. This is a table. This is about table you have to write. This is a table 2 by 2. It's 2 row, 2 column. These are the table content. Then we have some more content in red. These are 4 links. And this is an unordered this list. So you have to see these points. Link color is in green, active link color is blue, and visited link color is red. This we have to follow. Title of the page is e-commerce, as we have just seen. The color of the heading of the page is maroon. The image used is e-commerce.jpg. You can use any image which is corresponding to this. Caption of the table is blue. The background of table is cyan. Table border is blue and size is 2. There are 4 links, 1, 2, 3, 4. And link heading is in red. I hope you follow all this. So we are just going to make this page. In the title you have to start HTML. In the head you have to give the title. Title give e-commerce. Title will come. Let us start the body. Body, the link is green, the A link is blue, the V link is red. Visited link, the link, and not visited, all these color we have to give. Then we start with H1 because the e-commerce was in H1 heading. We have to align its center. Font color is given as maroon. This font you end, H1 end. Then image source is you can take any image. We have taken e-commerce.jpg. Align it to right. Height is 30%. Width is 35%. Then the content should be written in the paragraph. Align it left. This is the content. So till here we have a content. Give a break. Then we start with the table. Table. The background color given is cyan. Border is 2. Border color is blue. Align is center. Self spacing is 5. You give a caption because on the table you just saw something above it. That was the caption. So give the caption. Close it. Then start the table. TR. The table data first, table data second. Then again table row second, means second row, the data of the second row. Close the table. Now the paragraph content, again this e-commerce can be broken into 4 main categories. Now we start the unordered list. List, this is first list, second list, third list, fourth list. This list we have anchor, that is the href, which is 1.html. This is the thing which you will see on the web page. Similarly, all these 4. Close the unordered list, the web page is created. Explain the command ahref is equal to wild.html. So whenever you click here for wild animal, this content will come on the web page. Whenever you click this, you will be redirected to this HTML page. So this command will open the wild.html web page in the browser when you click this link. What do you understand by v-link? V-link means the link which has been visited. So the v-link attribute allows you to set the color of the visited link on the web page. So this visited link are hyperlinks basically that have been clicked or may be visited by the user. May have been. Why is linking between web page required? Explain with an example. See, you know that web page is nothing but in web servers a folder is there. So we may have 1 web page, 100 web page, 1000 web page. How to link these web pages? This is means how to relate those. This is only possible with the linking, hyperlinking. So links are required to connect one page to another. When a user clicks a link, he or she may be redirected to the web page specified by the destination web page for the link. So this is a code which shows that we have say HTML page which have an anchor tag which is saying test.html. When you click this click here, then you will be directed to this test.html. Let us see test.html. This is test.html. We have done nothing. We just customary things, body and some image we have given. So when you click here, the second page will open. That is, this is the test.html will open. This is how we hyperlink the page. We link or navigate through the web pages of a website. How can image be inserted in a web page? So this is how we insert. We give img, then src, source is the complete path of the image in double quotes. Then we give height, then we give width. You can give it in percentage also. Then you give alt if you want. These are all optional, alternate name. So HTML, you can insert an image by using img tag. In this img tag, there is an attribute called src which contains the URL of an image that you want to insert. Consider this HTML. href is equal to hash intro, and inside this you have introduction. So what is the purpose of hash? Hash means you will not be going to any other page, but you will be this link will take you somewhere inside this page. Hash means that. What will happen when the user clicks introduction? Whenever introduction is clicked, it will take you to some or the other section of this web page. So this hash symbol is used to tell the web browser that this link is in the same web page, and when you click introduction, you are redirected to the section page intro in the web page, wherever it is. Expand the following tags. OL is ordered list, B is for bold, HR for horizontal rule, IMG for image. So OL stands for ordered list. This OL tag is used to create an ordered list, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, like this. B stands for bold. So this B tag is used to apply the bold style to the selected text. HR is for a line, 3D line. Stands for horizontal rule. This HR tag is used to create a horizontal rule or a line in a web page. IMG stands for image. This tag is used to insert image in the web page. This code is written to align the image in the center of the browser window. However, desired result is not achieved. For this, we have left, bottom, right, all these. So this will not be done. In HTML, we have 5 types of alignment that are available to align on an image. That can be top, bottom, middle, left, right. So therefore you will not be able to achieve this result from center. So if you want to align an image, you need to use the center tag here. You can use center tag here and the center tag here. So these were few questions asked in examination on the table and image. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.